Oh, look at the space he's got here. Aranguiz just goes for goal. Literally a free shooting opportunity and he scored. Aranguiz has equalized for us in the 89th minute. He's on a great run here. Looks for Kai Havertz with a brilliant pass. Now he brings it onto his left foot. Should be a goal. King Kai Havertz strikes again. So here we are back again with another episode of the Bayer Leverkusen Career Mode series. This is episode number 4. Last episode we made a major signing of Zakaria on transfer deadline day, and with that our team is looking a lot better now. Today's episode is going to be huge for the series because we've got two mammoth Champions League games, Juventus and Atletico Madrid. Yes, we're facing them both in today's episode, and sandwiched between them we've got RB Leipzig in the Bundesliga, so this is gonna be one hell of an episode. Facing Juve and Atleti in the same episode doesn't quite get bigger than this, so it's gonna be one hell of an episode. And if you guys are enjoying this series, keep the support coming, and if we can smash out 3,000 likes again, that would be brilliant. And if you are new around here, subscribe for more FIFA 20 career mode content. Time to kick off today's press conference, and if you guys want to see your questions being answered, drop them down in the comment section below. First one of the day, you should sign a younger keeper to rotate in case of an injury or suspension, and get some youth players for squad depth. That's actually a very good suggestion. First of all, yes, we do need a backup keeper. Hideki is our first choice keeper right now, and we've got this Ramazan Özkan guy as our backup keeper. The 35-year-old is already going down in his overall. He's only 72 rated. And yes, indeed, we need to bring in a replacement. But instead of signing a new keeper, I'm actually thinking we'll go on the hunt with the youth academy to find a youth goalkeeper. That might actually be the best possible suggestion because we won't have to spend much money on it. So that's what I'm going to be looking for, a backup keeper from the Youth Academy scouting system. So we're going to be setting up our Youth Academy for the Leverkusen series in today's episode, and hopefully not just goalkeepers, we can get in outfield players as well who are talented through this process. Next question, how do you feel about facing Juventus after struggling against them in most of your career modes? It's always tricky facing Juventus, especially in the first season, because they've got a Cristiano Ronaldo who hasn't gone down in his overall. He's at his peak. And it's so difficult trying to defend against that attack with Ronaldo, Dybala. They've got a solid defense as well. It's going to be a big challenge, especially considering we've got Atletico Madrid in the group. There's a lot at stake here when we do come up against Juventus. And that's the first game of the episode, so straight away we're going into a huge one. But yeah, they are just such a difficult team to face, partly because of Ronaldo and the other players also that they've got. So it's going to be a big challenge, but as always, I'm excited to test out this Bayer Leverkusen team against the big boys and see where we stand. Next question, will we see more of Daily Sinkreven? He's made some great runs against Borussia Dortmund. So in the last episode, we gave him his first appearance for the club in this series, and we tried him out in that left mid position against Dortmund, and he was very impressive. He gave me that defensive outlook I was looking for, and he was decent going forwards as well. So yep, you guys are going to be seeing way more of Daily Sinkreven in this series, especially considering we sold Wendell, and I'm not too keen on Diaby playing there. He's good, don't get me wrong, but defensively he could cost us. So Daily Sinkreven offers us something different in that left mid position, so expect to see a lot more of him in the future. But with that, wrapping up today's press conference, let's move on. King Kai Havertz is now our captain, and last episode he was leading by example, scoring goals, picking up assists, and no wonder you guys voted for him as your player of the episode. As I said in the press conference, we're going to be setting up our youth academy today, so let's hire a scout, preferably a top one. Martin Risha feels like a good one to sign, 2.8 million, a bit expensive, but that's fine. And let's send him to Germany, because if we're looking for a good goalkeeper, Germany is the place to look for. 3 months, sending him to Germany, and there you go, Youth Academy set up. Let's hopefully bring some top German talents through this process. Anyone else already feeling attached to this team? Because I certainly am. Usually it takes me about 10 to 12 episodes to get into the groove of a series completely, get involved with the players we've got, but I'm already loving the Leverkusen team so much. I don't know, maybe it's the different formation or the players we've signed, but I'm loving the team that we've built, and hopefully you guys are as well. Quick look at our season objectives. More goals and assists from Kai Havertz would be lovely. Clean sheets as well. We need Volland to pick up the pace because he's certainly slowed down. And also, funny thing about the 3-4-3 objective is that now we don't play that formation, we play a 3-4-1-2. Anyways, the objective remains the same, getting assists with the left mids and right mid players. So it's now time for Bayer Leverkusen to take on Juventus away from home. It's a trip to Italy for us. We're facing the Italian champions. they're definitely the favorites for this one. But if we can get something out of this game, it gives us a bit of hope for finishing in the top 2 in our group and making it to the round of 16. It's gonna be difficult. We've got to give everything we've got here. But here, getting a draw would be huge. Well, even the media have caught up on Volant's form being pretty average recently. He was good in the first episode, and after that, he's just slowed down massively. I'm just gonna say he understands what he has to do, and hopefully, he can find his form back. Here we go, Leverkusen taking on Juventus away from home. Now, this is how I've got my team set up. A few injury concerns, particularly in Jonathan Tah. He does not start this game. It's still gonna take him a while to recover. So we've got Zakaria, Bender, and Kehrer forming our backline. Moving forward, we've got Demir Bearangiz in that midfield. King Kai Havertz, of course, makes the cut. He's starting. Volant and Bailey up top. Also made a tactical decision of playing Sinkreven instead of Diaby because I want that defensive approach a tad bit because Juventus aren't going to be so attacking and we've got to be careful. But anyways, this is how I've got my team set up. I'm ready for this. We know how good of a record Juve have at home, so getting anything out of this game is going to be a bonus. As a manager, you always want to test yourself against the best players in the world, and that's exactly what we're doing facing Juventus. We're testing ourselves against Cristiano Ronaldo, who's one of the best players in the world, Paulo Dybala as well. This is going to be a challenge. If you look at their team, they've got so much quality. Pjanic, Ramsey, Chiellini, Bonucci at the back. Dani Carvajal is a great signing as well. This is a good team. Here we go, our first big Champions League night of this series as we take on Juventus. We've got the group of death in this series. Atletico Madrid, Juve, and of course Lokomotiv Moscow. If we can get something out of this game, it'll give us a bit of hope for making it in the top 2 of this group. Oh, Kevin Volland wins that. Big chance for him. Goes for goal. Big block coming in there from Bonucci. Bellarabi now. Could be a chance for a shot taken by Leon Bailey. Chiellini with another block. But good to see Leverkusen on the front foot. Here's Cristiano Ronaldo against us, moving forward with pace. He's just unstoppable right now. Cristiano Ronaldo has completely broken through our defense. Still Ronaldo here. Hideki collects the ball there. Ronaldo literally bursted past our defense like they weren't even there. That's what Cristiano Ronaldo can do to you. There's the drag back. Lovely stuff. Now Kai Havertz, but Chiellini, they're so good defensively. One thing we should expect is a proper difficult defensive battle from Juventus because when you've got Chiellini and Bonucci at the back, you're going to struggle to create chances against them. Dani Carvajal with a chance to cross this one in. Not looking good. Cross comes in for Ronaldo. Hideki saves us there. Ronaldo, in those situations, is absolutely deadly. We needed Hideki to put in a good, of course, jump, and he did exactly that. And that might enable us to start a counter-attack as here goes Karim Bellarabi. Looks for the cutback for Leon Bailey. Big chance for Bailey, who goes for goal. Oh, that is a picture-perfect save there from Wojciech Szczesny. Here goes Kai Havertz, out wide right now, which is interesting to see, but he's managed to break through the Juventus defense. Still Kai Havertz looks for the cutback, but Chiellini stops that from causing any problems to Juventus. He is so good at the back, man. Oh, Leon Bailey, look at the space Kevin Volland has got here. Might be a chance for him. Does he have the pace to get in behind, though? Kevin Volland struggling. Oh, he couldn't get the shot off properly. Dani Carvajal puts in a good challenge. And that's the problem of Kevin Volland. He lacks that burst of pace, which does cause us problems in certain situations. Any other striker with a bit more pace probably would have scored that. Carvajal on the ball here, inside our box in a very aggressive situation. Dybala, now it's Danilo, Higuain, Bender puts in a good challenge. We're struggling to get the ball away. Finally we do. Zakaria does well there, and that is half-time. It's been such a battle this game. A midfield battle, defensive battles. Not many chances in this one. Few shots because both teams' defenses have been on point, but it's been an exciting and thrilling game. Let's see what the second half has got to offer. Gonzalo Higuain on the attack. Kehrer should win that. Nope, he's gone backwards to Carvajal. Kehrer still pushing. Kehrer can't win the ball off Carvajal. Look at the strength Carvajal has got there. He's holding off Kehrer like he isn't even there. Still Dani Carvajal now pushing forward. Could cross this one in. It's brilliant work from him. Looks inside for Pjanic. Gets it back. Dani Carvajal still on the ball. Now Gonzalo Higuain with a chance to shoot. What is going on here? Zakaria, now Ronaldo, and it just had to be him. Cristiano Ronaldo with an absolutely brilliant finish, and Juventus have taken the lead. Who else but Ronaldo? He's caused us so many problems whenever we faced him. When we used him in the Manchester United career mode, he was the one causing problems, but now we're on the other end of it. Ronaldo scores a brilliant goal with his left foot. It was chaos at the back. Zakaria made a bit of a mistake there, and ultimately that cost us. Ronaldo makes it 1-0 for Juventus. Kevin Volland, it's just not working out for him at the moment. He's really struggling, so I'm going to bring on Isaac, who by the way is struggling himself, but let's hope he can help us get out of this situation. Here's Leon Bailey. Brings the ball inwards. Still Leon Bailey. Still Leon Bailey. Bonucci stops him again. This defense of Chiellini and Bonucci is simply impenetrable. Here we go. Demirbe looks for Isaac. No, it's Leon Bailey actually. Still Leon Bailey. Still Leon Bailey shoots. And off the post. No, that was our chance. Normally those near post shots with Bailey work. But the post denies us there. We could have easily made it 1-1. Here's Zakaria looking to build from the back. I need some movement here from Isaac. Does make a run. He's got the strength. And now Isaac does really well turning Chiellini. That's the first time we've seen him dribble properly. Still Isaac. Looks to bring it inside. In a good position. Looks for the cutback. This could be our chance. And no, Kai Havertz with no power whatsoever on his shot. Come on, man. Isaac did so well there. Full time against Juventus. A bit of Cristiano Ronaldo magic. And that impenetrable Juventus defense was enough for them to get the win over us. We fought. We really fought. And we gave them a good game. But unfortunately, it was at the Juventus Stadium at their home. They had the fans backing them and they got the job done. We fought though. That's one thing we've got to take from this game. If there's one positive, it's that we were able to compete. Hopefully we can, push forward in the Champions League and get results against Juve and Atletico. Because it's going to be difficult making out of this group alive. The media are going after Kevin Volland at the moment, man. That's tough. They're criticizing him a lot. I'm just gonna... I don't even know what to say. Will you continue to back Volland? I'll just say the pressure is tough. Let's hope Volland can get his form back. But I think in the next game, I'm gonna start Isaac and give him another opportunity. He was impressive when brought on against Juve. So we've now dropped down to third spot in this group. And as expected, Atletico Madrid have beaten Lokomotiv Moscow. That game that we've got against Atleti at home at the Bay Arena is going to decide the fate of this group. Getting some more training done, and I've put Isaac on some training drills. I want to get his ball control and dribbling up because I feel like he'll be a much better player with those stats being high because he does feel a bit stiff on the ball. Also getting some more training done for the likes of Paulinho, Diaby, Palacios, etc. The grind does not stop. After that big game against Juventus, we've now got another major fixtures. We take on RB Leipzig, who are third in the Bundesliga, so we know they're going to give us a tough fight. They're unbeaten in the league so far. We're 8th in the league. We need to start picking up the pace, so getting a result here is vital. Even on FIFA 20, Haaland is absolutely balling out. He's the top scorer in the Bundesliga at the moment with 7 goals in 6 games. I doubt anyone's going to stop him at this point. Palacios wants to start this next game against RB Leipzig, and you know what? Let's give the Argentine his opportunity. I've made quite a few changes for this one. Isaac gets his start after Volland's been in pretty terrible form. We've also got Guendouzi and Palacios starting in midfield. Diaby starts out left. We've got Weiser making the start on the right. A few players weren't fully fit like Bellarabi and all, so I decided to give them a rest. That Juve game was definitely a tiresome one. At the back, I'm rested a Bender for Tapsoba. Zakaria Herrera still starting. They've become so integral to what we're building. Rudecki in goal. This is our team. We were good against Juve, but unfortunate to not get the results. So here against RB Leipzig, let's get the dub. That is the RB Leipzig team we're facing. 5 at the back from them, similar to what we are doing, but a bit more defensive. Konate, Joe Gomez and Mukiel. That is one hell of a back line. They've got good players up top as well. Timo Werner. Forsberg is decent as well. That's a good team. Here's Palacios. As you guys remember, he asked me to start this game, and well, we've given him the opportunity. Let's hope he can repay that faith by putting in a good show. It's Leon Bailey now on the attack. We know he's got the pace. Looks for Weiser. Now it's Kai Havertz. What a chance this is for him. On that left foot, goes for goal. It's beautiful from King Kai Havertz. He just cannot be stopped when he's on that left foot of his. Bayer Leverkusen make it 1-0 against RB Leipzig. And once again, it's Kai Havertz who gets us the goal. Leading by example. Our captain, our leader, shining yet again. It was brilliant build-up there. Michel Weiser did so well. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's his first start in this series, at least playing in that right mid role as he picks up the assist there. Kai Havertz with a lovely left-footed finish. Look at that, no chance for the RB Leipzig keeper, and we've taken the advantage in this important Bundesliga game. Come on. Problems here for us. Timo Werner's gotten in behind. Not a good situation to be in, but Tapsoba does so well there and wins the ball back cleanly against Werner, one of the fastest players in the world. Looks inwards for Joe Gomez. Now it is Timo Werner who goes for the fake shot. It's brilliant football. Hideki somehow saves it on the rebound off the post. What is even going on here? And we somehow avoid conceding from that attack. Now Palacios. Clever backheel for Kai Havertz. Now it is Isaac. Looks for the pass for Weiser. Big chance for him. And it's a simple finish. The keeper was positioned so terribly there, and Weiser, our right midfielder, has just scored. I think Isaac picked up the assist for this one. What a game Weiser is having. An unlikely player to step up in a difficult game. Weiser with a goal and an assist in this one. A left-footed finish right there from him. Look at that. Isaac finds him in acres of space. I think even the RB Leipzig defense were like confused, like, what is this guy doing there? He's never going to score, and well, he's just exactly done that. We've made it 2-0 against RB Leipzig before half-time. Oh, not good. Angelino is bombing forward. Weiser is tracking back. Doing good stuff, and well, he wins that as well. Defensively, he's been good today. Offensively, he's getting the job done. I mean, he's having the perfect game. Half-time against RB Leipzig, and things are going according to plan. We're using our wingers really well, especially Mitchell Weiser, who's having the game of his life right now. Let's keep this up in the second half. Now it's Lauren. He's opened up some space, but a good challenge from Tapsoba, and Hideki comes to clean things up. Tapsoba has been very, very impressive in this game. I'm probably going to use him a lot more now because he's just dominating the likes of Timo Werner and all. Something Sven Bender just wasn't able to do. Kevin Campbell on the ball now. Oh, Kevin Campbell has done me there with the ball roll. Goes for goal. Big save again from Hideki. Gotta give him credit because Hideki has had a solid game. He's not allowed any opportunities to go in from RB Leipzig. Lovely stuff. And that's full time against RB Leipzig. A convincing 2-0 performance from us. We dominated them from start to finish. We had a few difficult moments, but ultimately the goals from Kai Havertz and Mitchell Weiser help us get through them. And also credit to Weiser, he had an outstanding performance, a goal and an assist. How are we still 8th in the league after beating Leipzig 2-0? Just goes to show the competition in the Bundesliga right now. I mean, look at the state of this. Hertha Berlin, Gladbach, Hoffenheim, and of course us, Leverkusen, all on 14 points. Only 5 points separates us and Borussia Dortmund at the top. It's crazy in the Bundesliga right now. A quick chat about Mitchell Weiser. I think we found the perfect player to play in that right midfield position for us. He just fits in perfectly in there. He was so good in that Bundesliga game for us, a goal and an assist. And I think the reason why he was so good is because his stats are just suited for that position. Defensively, he's good. He's got good dribbling, good crossing, decent pace as well. Really enjoyed him, and let's hope he can keep this kind of form up, and maybe, just maybe, he might be able to keep Bellarabi out of the team. Another thing to talk about is the striker problem we've got. Kevin Volland has just scored twice this season in 8 games. Isaac has not scored yet ever since making the big move to Bayer Leverkusen for 35 million euros. So we do need to find a solution for this. Isaac is doing well overall because he's at least getting assists, but Volland has literally been awful in the recent few games. We need to find a solution, and quickly. We cannot rely on Leon Bailey and Kai Havertz bailing us out with goals, because there's going to be a time where we need someone clinical up top, and we need Volland or even Isaac to find that clinical edge. So I didn't realize that Frankfurt are doing pretty well in the Bundesliga. They're actually 9th in the league, just 4 points behind us, and because of that, we're going to be playing this game against Frankfurt, and that's why the Atleti game will be in the next episode. It's 8th versus 9th in the Bundesliga as we take on Frankfurt away from home. Now, I've made a few changes to the team, but it's still a very strong Bayer Leverkusen side. Volland in the lineup. Let's hope he can find a scoring edge. Weiser keeps his spot after putting in a fabulous performance against Leipzig. Tapsoba as well at the back. He's been really good. We've got Diaby. King Kai Havertz, of course, captains the team. Let's go out there and keep the form going in the Bundesliga. Yes, Kai Havertz. I see a good run being made by Demirbe. Does he have the pace to hold off his man though? Still Demirbe looks for Leon Bailey. But it's good defending from Frankfurt. I didn't feel like Demirbe had it in him to, run the length. But Leon Bailey could have done better maybe. We knew he had the pace. It's now Kai Havertz. Kai Havertz looks for Diaby. Chance for him. Goes for goal. Big save from Kevin Trapp. That should be 1-0. How have we not scored from there? Leon Bailey looks for Kai Havertz. It's Weiser making a good run. He's broken through again. Mitchell Weiser goes for goal, and no, he's missed his chance. Well, he is a right back, so having to, expect him to score always is not right. But come on, man. 1v1. You've got to be taking that chance. Not good, as Frankfurt are breaking through here. They've got an in behind. I think he's offside. Kostic, no, he isn't. As the ball comes inside, this is not good. What a save from Hideki, and on the rebound, they've scored. It's always a rebound, isn't it? Frankfurt make it 1-0 against the run of play. The thing that hurts most is that we've had chances in this game, but we've not taken them. And well, because of that, we're now a goal down to Frankfurt. And they've literally scored at the optimal time, just before the halftime whistle. Such a frustrating goal to concede, man. Hideki did really well. A fantastic save from him. Deserved more. Kevin Volland just isn't cutting it yet again. Disappointing performance from him, so I'm bringing on Isaac. Let's hope this could be the game where he steps up. Palacios comes on as well. Let's hope we can turn this around. Isaac. Oh, that's a good pass into Diaby's path. We know he's quick. Diaby, he's broken through. What a chance. This is left foot. Bang. Let's go. We've equalized against Frankfurt. Diaby, the youngster, making a brilliant run in behind. Credit to Isaac for finding him. He's not able to score for us this season, but at least he's providing the assist. That was one hell of a pass from Alexander Isaac, and well, Diaby thankfully managed to get in behind. Look at how the dirty play there from Frankfurt was trying to, get him down. That was such a dirty play. Thankfully, he managed to get through the sliding challenge, and well, the finish was something special. Look at that. The power behind that shot beats Kevin Trapp. 1-1 against Frankfurt. Oh, here's Weiser. Look at the space he's got to run into. This is where Mitchell Weiser shines, running down the right flank. This is looking fantastic for us. Still Weiser stops it. But he gets challenged by a Frankfurt player from behind. How quick was that Frankfurt player to close? Here we go on the attack. Look at the space Leon Bailey has got. Now finds King Kai Havertz. Chance for him to score. No way has Kevin Trapp stopped that. How? Like how? Honestly. That was a chance to make it 2-1 and Kai Havertz bottled. Looks for Aranguiz. Now it's Mitchell Weiser who looks exhausted. Now it's Kai Havertz here. Looking to create something. Diaby out wide. Has had a good game so far. Scored our only goal. Kai Havertz again. We're keeping possession. Well, that was such a bad pass from Kai Havertz and he almost gave the ball away. Unlike him that. But Mitchell Weiser now on this left side. Interesting. Still Weiser. Looking to cut inside. He's got options. Kai Havertz being one of them. I'm struggling to find any space though, but this might be the chance for Isaac. Heavy touch. No. On the rebound. No, come on. Isaac, man. How have you not scored there? Those are the chances you've got to be taking as a striker. What is the use of him being a striker if he can't score in those situations, man? I just don't get it. Such a disappointing result. The chances we had in this game should be 2-1 to us, at the very least. Isaac at the end had a chance to win us the game, but he bottled. We had so many other opportunities as well. Kai Havertz as well. Frustrating to have dropped points in this one. Well, this just goes to show we've got a lot to learn and more improvements needed. So Sven Bender has come in with a message that he's disappointed with his game time. I do understand where he's coming from, but you know what, Tapsoba, I've really enjoyed him way more than Bender. He just feels the better player. Maybe we sell Bender in the upcoming window for some cash to improve our overall team. For now, I'll just tell him that you still have your place in the squad to keep his morale up. Funnily enough, we've actually moved up the table after that draw. We're now in 7th spot in the Bundesliga. Still not where we want to be, but hopefully in the next episode with good results, we can push further up. I think after seeing the output from our attackers in this episode, I'm convinced the next signing we need to make is a striker. Maybe we do that by selling Volland in the upcoming transfer window. He's valued at 26 mils, so we could definitely sell him for a good amount, I suppose, to bring in a faster striker, I guess. That could be the play. Then we'll have Isaac, who's like the big man, and maybe a quick striker. That could be the play. So let me know if you guys are in for that, but that's kind of what I've observed after using this team. We need a new striker. Ooh, next episode's going to be a spicy one as well. Atletico Madrid in the Champions League. We've got Borussia Mönchengladbach as well. Some big games coming up soon. It was definitely a tough episode for our season goals. Not many goals and assists with Kai Havertz. One clean sheet though, which isn't all that bad. Plus, the Weiser assist helps us out with a 3-4-3 objective. Before we wrap this episode up, time for you guys to make your vote count for the Player of the Episode award. As always, a couple of nominees and a few unlikely ones today. Mitchell Weiser gets in on the nominations. I thought he had a brilliant episode. We saw how good he was in that game against RB Leipzig. The second nominee is going to be Tapsoba, who was so impressive in this episode at the back and helped keep a clean sheet as well, and that's why he's been nominated. So Weiser and Tapsoba, two different nominees, your decision to make. But with that, we're wrapping up the episode of the Leverkusen Career Mode series. Hopefully you enjoyed this one. If you guys did, drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new around here, and well, I'll catch you all next time.